The well-being of children continues to be at the heart of World Vision's mission in Lebanon. Now, amid the deteriorating economic situation in the country, the results of World Vision's research, Caregivers' Perception on Child Labor and Education, reveal that the protection and education of children are at risk. The survey demonstrated the adverse economic situation to be the prime motive behind the deprioritization of children's education and withdrawals from school. In addition to this trend, children are also now at risk of falling into child labor or of being idle, meaning they are not engaged in any form of meaningful activity that could provide them with skills and knowledge to build a future. In the households where at least one child aged between 3 and 11 years old works, on average 45.6% of the children in the household are involved in labor. In the households where at least one child aged between 12 and 18 years old works, on average 68.8% of the children in the household are involved in labor. The dangerous phenomena of child labor and dropping out of school are clearly widespread and on the increase. In the worst-case scenarios, children are prone to higher risks that affect their survival, development, and rights, and if the situation continues to deteriorate, children might be further prone to exploitation. This gives grave concern for children's health and protection and reflects the need for a multi-sectoral approach to address the issue of child labor and school dropouts. World Vision calls for the greater integration of child protection programming into education, tailoring psychosocial support for caregivers, enhancement of remote learning, strengthening of outreach efforts, and financial support to vulnerable families. Free and compulsory education for all is the right of every child under Lebanese law. Therefore, World Vision also calls for this to be guaranteed and to urgently put children at the center of the response to the economic and mounting humanitarian crisis.